There are hundreds of millions of sports fans in the world, and they have only one thing in common. They love their teams. They want to be as close to them as possible, especially at the game day when the action is happening. At V1sion, we are bringing them inside of the game, literally, through the eyes of their favorite players. Hello, my name is Roger, and I am the CEO of V1sion. We came here from Barcelona because we love two things: sports and video production. For years, we have been delighted with the onboard cameras of Formula One. With them, we have been able to sit inside of the car with the driver. Yet, this experience is not available for other major sports. What if we could see what Cam Newton is seeing before one of his great plays? Or what Adrian Peterson experienced at one of his runs that ends up in a touchdown? Or what Navarro Bowman is seeing before one of his brutal tackles? We think that it's the right moment to bring NFL to the world through the eyes of the players that dominate the game. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have Troy and Nate, my friends, who will help us to introduce and to demonstrate our product. Camera, please. We are seeing here, Troy. Guys, let's start with the action. Come on. This product is V1sion. It's an under jersey, and it's composed by two parts. In the front, you can see it here, a camera, full HD, broadcast quality, with the sharpest lens that money can buy. And in the back, we have our transmission system. It's radio frequency. So it can work in the most crowded environment with only 2 milliseconds of delay. This product, that it's battle tested, has been used by professional players: basketball, soccer, hockey, athletics, and many more in official games. Most importantly, our product has never interfered with the performance of the players. And the best proof of it is that our clients are repeating, so we are not having this sort of problems. From the jersey, the signal is live transmitted to our receivers that are placed around of the field, cabled to the broadcaster's OB van, where they can easily integrate these signals into their TV production. Live cuts, replays, and post-game pieces like highlights, commentary, and analysis programs can benefit of this sort of footage. Now, let me introduce you with my colleague Ilya.
Hi, I'm Ilya. I lead international business development at V1sion. NFL is the most intense competition on the planet, and coverage of the NFL action never stops. 4 major broadcasters and NFL Network with various shows constantly looking for interesting footage for the commentary and analysis. And we help them create interesting, dynamic, and engaging content by bringing viewers to the parts of the game where no one has ever been. We also create immersive second screen apps which can be used in conjunction with the traditional broadcast. And most importantly, we just agreed to do a pilot with the Dallas Cowboys. Our collaboration with major sports leagues in Europe helped them reinforce their commitment to enhancing fan experience with new technology. Addition of elite players' point of view camera angles increase the value of broadcasting rights and sponsorship. I want to mention again our best clients from Europe. This is EuroLeague Basketball and their sponsor Turkish Airlines, a Red Bull hockey team in Salzburg, Handball League and their sponsor Movistar, and Spanish Athletic Federation, which was sponsored by Telefonica. As I mentioned already, these great companies helped us by sponsoring our productions. And Iniesta, the captain of Football Club Barcelona and Spanish national team, and Ibaka from NBA are shareholders and proud promoters of V1sion. Nobody gets you closer to the action than V1sion. But don't just take my word for it. Have a look at the latest footage we did from the last official game of Red Bull Salzburg. Welcome to the game. As a viewer, how can you get more closer than when you see the pack flying over your head?
So you got a couple more lines.
This is First Vision. And I think it's time to bring NFL to the world through the eyes of players that dominate this game. Thank you very much.
All right. Great presentation. Judges, any of you want to jump in?
Can we see the device on the transmission system on the back that doesn't cause injury upon impact?
Touch it yourself.
Oh, can we see it?
You can.
Okay.
Do you want to take it off?
You-
He's dressed. Come on.
And he's been working out.
Okay. What do you think,
Touch it,
guys?
please.
Maybe you can turn
That's
for the
good.
camera.
Yeah. How much
Those
does
of
it
you in
weigh?
the audience.
It's 250 grams.
What's the defensibility here? Let's say it's a great idea and it takes off and it seems like it could be. What's different about you guys that means that no one else can put a video camera on a jersey?
We are a company that is born wearable, and we are doing a product that is especially designed for elite sports. We are not a consumer product, and this is 100% safe and 100% compatible with the elite performance that you need in sports. So at this moment, we are the only company in the world that is doing this with players.
Well, asked another way, what makes this hard? I think what we were just asking is, why can't someone else do it when they see this great idea?
Integration is the key for us. It's very difficult. The cameras existed, transmitters existed, but it's really difficult to put all this into a jersey that the players are accepting. We are designing this together with them since the beginning, and we are establishing a deep relationship with the sports organizations and the team from all of the sports that we are working with. So in this moment, okay, a bigger company could enter here, but they would need a lot of time to arrive to the point that we are now. We are learning a lot in each production, and this knowledge that we are the only company that has it, you cannot buy it with money.
Yeah, and they would have to start testing, if they did come up with it, they would have to start testing with leagues. We're so much ahead of anybody. No one has started it, but we already have 4 or 5 major sports leagues using it, happy with it, with our product.
What's your economic model? Who pays for what?
We basically, our business model is very simple. We rent our broadcasting units to the leagues or broadcasters that have the rights, and we support them with maintenance along the way.
You rent to the
the
broadcaster, not to the team.
Correct.
Yes, correct, yes.
And does the consumer pay anything?
No. Actually, most of our productions, have been sponsored by, Turkish Airlines, Movistar, which is a broadcasting arm of Telefonica, which is like similar to AT&T in Europe. Yeah.
So if you're renting to the broadcasters and you have a pilot, you're going to start with Cowboys. What do the Cowboys get out of it? I mean, why would they do that?
Before doing official games, we need to work on the integration with the teams. And we need the feedback from the players. We need to know what are they worried about, and we need to give them the comfort that they require for official games.
But what Cowboys get out of it, first of all, their fans would be able to see what their idols are seeing before a great plays. So it really, reinforces their commitment to enhancing fan experience. And also, it even helps the coaching staff when they see all the angles, what the quarterback was looking at, or, different plays, so they can analyze it better. So it's like 2 ways. It's great for the fans because, like you saw in the video, they're really immersed into the action. The hockey puck was flying over the player's head. And also, it's great for coaching staff as well.
I think this is a great idea. It's GoPro meets Snapchat, and consumers would love this, especially if there's video and audio. But I worry about that camera getting a hit and being crushed. And so when you think about the sports where it's going to have the least impact on the athlete's performance and has the most, what leagues can you get where you can get 5 teams really quickly, like Mark Cuban did in the early days of AudioNet, where he got college basketball and then he got the NHL? where you get 5 leagues and it becomes a standard. I could see a hockey player wearing this a little bit more than a football player, and a golfer.
Well, yeah, well, like you rightly said, the cameras have been battle tested in hockey, so they do withstand those hits.
Yeah.
So, and even basketball players were wearing it, and because they're so big, and then the cameras are.
The question is, if you could pick one league where you can get 5 teams, and then you can become a standard for that league.
NFL.
Well, but which one? Where you stand today, that would be great. With I can ask someone here how you're doing there, but is it football in Europe? Is it Formula One? What's going to be your marquee industry sector where you have enough people where you're becoming a standard? That's my question.
Two-sentence answer.
I think it's basically the league where you have so many paths because it's even further protected. So like hockey, it's great, and it's becoming more, and we hope football.
All right.
Can I ask one quick question?
Very quickly.
Okay.
One sentence answer, please.
If I were you, I would be trying to build partnerships as you're doing, and it would be a dream to be in front, theoretically, of a whole bunch of people who are influential in one of the leagues. If you could say anything to that group, make them an offer of any kind to make them use your product, what would that be?
We will give you a free pilot, and we'll really show you why it's so great and how it enhances fan experience and even helps your coaching. And players get an opportunity to show off their personalities and swagger, if you know what I mean.
All right. So we're unfortunately out of time. Great answers. Great questions.